Today's story is called Pinocchio. Once a poor woodcarver named Geppetto found a piece of wood that could talk. He carved it into a puppet which he named Pinocchio. Pinocchio was full of life and he often got into trouble. One day he even burned his feet in the fire and Geppetto had to make him new ones. A talking cricket warned Pinocchio that he must learn to be good. Geppetto sold his only jacket to buy an ABC book for his son. Pinocchio set off for school, and I'm sure he would have gone there if he hadn't happened upon a puppet show. Before he knew it, he had traded his new book for a ticket. He danced with the puppets in the show until the mean puppet master appeared. He wanted to throw a puppet on the fire. Pinocchio bravely said, "Please spare this puppet. You can burn me instead, though it will grieve my poor old papa." His words made the puppet master feel sorry. He promised to spare all the puppets. Then he gave Pinocchio 5 gold coins to take home. Pinocchio was taking them to his papa when he met a fox and a cat. "If you will bury your money in a certain field," said the fox, "you will soon have a tree covered with gold coins." Pinocchio thanked him and set off alone to find the magic field. On the way, he was attacked by 2 masked robbers. Pinocchio held his coins under his tongue and bit off a robber's hand when he tried to take them. Why, it was not a hand, but a paw. The robbers hung Pinocchio from a tree and ran away. A blue fairy rescued Pinocchio and he told her the whole story. But when she asked him about the coins, he lied and said that he had lost them. All at once, his nose began to grow longer and longer. "You see, Pinocchio," scolded the fairy, "a lie can grow until it is as plain as the nose on your face." He promised never to lie again, so the fairy made his nose short once more. "Be good," she warned, "and stay away from anyone who promises you something for nothing." If only Pinocchio had listened. On his way home he ran into the fox and the cat, who was now missing one paw. They took him to the magic field to bury his money, then told him to go away while the tree grew. But when Pinocchio returned, there was no tree, and the coins he had buried were gone. Who could have taken them? Now Pinocchio wanted to be good and to study hard, and I'm sure he would have if he hadn't met a boy called Candleflame. Candleflame invited Pinocchio to go to Funland, where little boys play all day and eat candy. Off they went in a coach with lots of other boys. In Funland, they did exactly as they pleased, until one day they began to turn into donkeys. Pinocchio escaped by jumping into the sea and was swallowed by a giant shark. Who should be in the shark's stomach but his dear papa? You see, Geppetto had been looking for Pinocchio everywhere when his boat was swallowed by a monstrous fish. Pinocchio managed to pull Geppetto up through the shark's mouth, out into the sea, and safely to land. Then Pinocchio fainted. Suddenly the blue fairy appeared. "Pinocchio," she said, "because you have been unselfish, you may have your heart's desire." The puppet began to tingle. He looked at his hands and feet and felt his nose. His body was soft and warm. "Papa," he cried, "I'm a real boy." His papa threw his arms around him, and they danced for joy, for their greatest wish had come true.